try to intrude.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got outs, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I got it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. To return it, Alvin Kamara. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, they'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
6-yard pick.
4 yards remain for second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Now second and 11 from the 32. From the gun, Jackson. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one. But it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, George, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards there. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
1-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
On the handoff.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, the 30, the 20, 10, and this results in 6. Touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
You know, the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Second and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
At the 40-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Ertz has it left side. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and has been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. He didn't didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack. Second and 16. Operating from the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down now, it's George. 16 yards, a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Visitors 18, our home team 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Kamara now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker.
Go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score. Visitors 25. Our home team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Kamara now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
These guys take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And brought in by the tight end Cook. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
For another.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On 1st down, it's George. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. George. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Steps away to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return is Kamara. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ed McCaffrey, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Jackson throwing once more. And he finds Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Forced out to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory.
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit, I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it, so much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks, I got homies that can sleep without 2, I got homies that can sleep without, Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it, walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit.
dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Ay, yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the hill. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to. We're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this and jump at the top, I was young and something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling was that never be the same.
Put that thing up where you burn it. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn it. Every front of this line is where my turn it.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Kamara now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Kamara on the return. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
11 yards there, 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
That's a 44.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Calais Campbell on the stop. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs, 53 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Good tackle made by...
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
That's good.
And a huge play that time. 54 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. D Ford with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Past the 20.
There it is.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 63 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's good. 4-8.
Jackson on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's good.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intent.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
You got to figure it out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Second and
they run it again with Kamara. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
He's across midfield.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And then look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Back now in Foxborough as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. He'll run it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to solve this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. To throw again is Jackson. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before.
On the return. take over. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing now is Jackson. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 6 yards.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
44-yard line.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
Style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue.
Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Kamara now to return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 11. From the gun, Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
3 brings up 2nd and 7. At
the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Hey, one set.
On second and goal, Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Colby Parkinson there to make the grab. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Kamara now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. With their
Philip Dorsett by himself. And touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 72 yards. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
He's Brown on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. His throw incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Barkley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score. Visitors 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kamara now to return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field.
Means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this throw caught left side. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
11-yard loss on the play.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 3rd down, Jackson. And Ingram holds it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
On the carry.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Josh Allen, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Jackson now on 3rd down. Oh, he'll take a shot, and this is caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Greg Joseph.
And McCaffrey, 34 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Brown on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Stepping up, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That is caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. Kamara now to return. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Complete to Alvin.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
That's good for another 1st and 10 at the
on 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And finding the tight end Wilson. Touchdown! Luke Wilson, 35 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on
out on the edge. You love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Again, Jackson being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The take, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
You got to love it.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 47 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the...
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 40-yard line.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
on second down. It's Cook. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook, 60 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And this carries into the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's good.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Running with Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Bears' 24-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for
so the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
8 yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Our home team.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get
boy,
there.
you ain't got no feet.
Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He made Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Bears 14. Our home team 3.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them. Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he finds Cook. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And oh, he coughed it up. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Third and goal, Jackson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. And it's 21-3. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
First down and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
24-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Joseph's got it. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 27, Jackson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The veteran Andre Johnson, the target on that one. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
Field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 19.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bears 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there that time, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it's caught by Ed McCaffrey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the...
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Bears 38, our home team 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Kamara now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Steps away to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's another.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. The last drive, remember. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
2nd down and goal. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass, intended for Jared Cook, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Wilson, incomplete. It's 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. One last shot for Jackson, and this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time.
Nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will. me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit, I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it, so much ice on me, I wish I had two necks, I got homies that can sleep without two, I got homies that can sleep without, Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it, walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way a little bit.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. You know, I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. This they split, this they drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor. Yeah, you friend smart, but my bud's wide.
took what I had, now I'll be all in my bag. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch him skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gonna act? I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go. Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm airing the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing but they mad, they don't wanna fuss, so they boo each other, think that they're the winner. Sneezing, I chew. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the Russica. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many copies I cried. Shout out South Street Tree and shout classic. Yo, who tell us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way.
Either you rollin' or rollin' the dust. You with it, so what?
Keep it running.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light swish. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, 'cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Do you take from the rich and the poor and us? Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking.
What type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me Ty Gurley,